It's AEW Double or Nothing, and it is on the day after my birthday. How coincidental! How good! It's the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, wrestling pay-per-view, or is it? Is AEW? No, it's the biggest pay-per-view of the year for AEW, and I don't usually make AEW content because of copyright, but I feel like, well, the big YouTubers have gotten copyright strikes from AEW, but I'm not a big YouTuber. Imagine if I'm like a big YouTuber in like 3 years and AEW deletes this video, then that'd be fucking. I don't even know. I don't really watch AEW, so the matches that I don't really know what they're about, I'm just gonna skip them. So yeah, let's get on to the first match. This is AEW Double or Nothing predictions, I would say. So the first match will be on the pre-show, and it'll be Serena Deeb versus Riho, and I don't even know if I pronounced those names correctly because I don't watch AEW's women's division, but it sucks. It sucks. You know, compared to WWE's women's division, like WWE's women's division is golden. Oh, not golden, but like the best one. And then you look at the rivals, the AEW, and it just sucks. So I'm gonna be skipping that match because it's on the pre-show and I don't care about it. Moving on to the second match, which is Kenny Omega with Don Callis versus Orange Cassidy versus Pac. So it's a triple threat, and it's for the AEW World Championship. Kenny Omega is the world champion. So this is a difficult one. I like Kenny Omega. He's been a good heel. And then Orange Cassidy I don't really care about. And then there's Pac, who really deserves a world championship. He had so much talent as Neville in WWE. So and they just wasted him. So I think that Kenny Omega is gonna win because he's the reigning champion. He's only been champion since like January or something. So I think Kenny Omega is retaining the title, but I would love to see Pac winning it. That's all. So there is going to be another women's match for the AEW Women's World Championship, and as I said, I don't care. That title looks horrible, by the way. It's a bad excuse for a title. It looks like a fucking snake eye. But so I'm gonna skip that match. But the next is and this a match actually between Cody Rhodes and Anthony Ogogo, and I don't know who Anthony Ogogo is because I don't really watch AEW. But the next match is a casino battle royal. I don't know how that works, but it's for a future AEW World Championship match. So it's Christian Cage versus Matt Sindel, Powerhouse Hobbs, Penta El Zero Miedo, Jungle Boy Matt Hardy, Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy. Is that Orange? No. The Blade, Evil Uno, Colt Cabana, okay, Preston 10 Vance, Griff Garrison, Brian Pillman Jr., Max Costa, Anthony Bowens, QT Marshall, Nick Comoroto, Dustin Rhodes, and Lee Johnson and TBA. So most of those guys I don't even know. I know, of course, I know who Christian is, and I know of Matt Hardy, of course, and Brian Pillman Jr., and Dustin Rhodes. So it would be dope to see Christian win this. That would be so dope. Also Matt Hardy, because I'm pretty sure Matt Hardy didn't even win a world title in WWE. And Christian won like 2 of them. He's very underrated. So I think I can't predict this because there's like 30 people and I only know like 5 of them, 4 of them. But wait, there's Colt Cabana too. I've almost forgot about him, former friend of CM Punk. There's a lot to talk about, but I actually have no idea. It would be, like, you know, Matt Hardy would be dope, and Christian. So that's probably my final verdict. The people I want to win. Yeah, that's all probably. So there's a couple of matches that I probably don't want to talk about. It's like Hangman Page or Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage. I don't really care about that, to be honest. Miro, yeah, that's Rusev, I'm pretty sure, versus Lance Archer with Jake Roberts. It's for the TNT Championship, but I'm not gonna cover that right now. The match I am going to cover, however, is the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle, and if the Inner Circle lose, they will have to disband the team. So last pay-per-view, these 2 teams faced off, and I'm pretty sure the Pinnacle won. There are a lot of good superstars here. Like MJF, I don't know who Wardlow is. Sean Spears, isn't that the Stan guy, the 10 guy, what's his name? What was his name? The Ty Dillinger. Yeah, it's him. And then the Revival, or the former Revival at least, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. And then there's Tully Blanchard as kind of a manager. And then there's the Inner Circle with Chris Jericho, of course I know him. Jake Hager, that's Jack Swagger. Sammy Guevara, that was the guy who was run over by like a golf cart, I think. And then Santana and Ortiz, I don't know who those guys are. Anyway, I feel like the Inner Circle, from watching like AEW, I feel like they're turning baby face, but I don't know. I don't know, they might already be baby faces. But I'm interested in this, and I don't want to see the Inner Circle disband, so I'm going to say that the Inner Circle will win. That's what I hope for, and that's what I think is going to happen. No, maybe the Pinnacle will win. I hope that the Inner Circle will win, but the Pinnacle could win, because it feels like if AEW were planning for the Inner Circle to win, then they wouldn't have put that kind of stipulation that they will disband if they lose. I don't know. This is a 50-50. But one thing that I can say for sure is I hope that the Inner Circle will win. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so apart from like a match between a match that involves like Sting and Darby Allin and some other guys that I don't know, the main event will be the Young Bucks versus Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. So I don't know if this match will be in the main event. It could change, but I hope it will be, because it involves my favorite superstar of all time, Jon Moxley, also known as Dean Ambrose from WWE. This match is for the tag titles. So, and the Young Bucks, I like the Young Bucks, don't get me wrong, but Moxley and Kingston would make good tag champions, I feel like. So I think it's double or nothing. I think that it's like WrestleMania but in AEW. So I think that this match will be won by Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston, and I hope for that to happen as well. That's all I gotta say. It would be dope it's a dope team, you know, two badasses who actually faced off last year. It just makes sense for them to win these titles, so I'm gonna say that they're gonna win, and I hope so, and blah blah blah. But that's it. That's all the matches covered, or like not all the matches. I've skipped half of them, but that's been my job done. And just hit the like button, subscribe, hit notifications, comment, everything. I don't even fucking know. But as always, peace.